So a big thing to think about when it comes to making animatics is what ideas to keep and what ideas to cut, because you're not going to be able to draw everything. And so for an example, I decided to use my non-stop animatic. One of my ideas was to include the 2 other delegates from New York at the Constitutional Convention. These were John Lansing Jr. and Robert Yates. John Lansing Jr. actually walked out of the convention because he was completely opposed to a lot of the ideas, especially those of Hamilton. But I cut them simply because I didn't like the shot. I thought it would be a little bit too crowded to have 2 guys on the different side of Hamilton, and we wouldn't get this sort of look of this joke here where we get just Hamilton raising his hand like he's in a class and then he kind of waddles up. Ultimately, when it comes down to that, is kind of time. I had an idea of when I wanted to release this animatic so that I can make time for other things. These 2 paintings of the Constitutional Convention reacting to Hamilton. That was definitely something I wanted to do because this video was also supposed to be a tribute to Sheen, who would do this sort of comedy with the actual paintings or just with PNG images in the animatics in general. I really wanted to have these bits here, and they're on for like a split second. You barely see them, really, unless you pause them like I'm doing here. But it was just important to me because I thought it'd be funny. And so this shot definitely took longer than it would have been for me to stick Robert Yates and John Lansing Jr. in here. I just wanted to do that, and that's how I decided to keep this idea and cut this idea here. Like, you can even see I put Hamilton smiling here because this one is supposed to be Hamilton in the original picture.